What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have an account tune-up. I know some of you guys are not all up into those account tune-ups, but we finally get to highlight a Solo Sherlock pushing to the high levels of Sealand with an upgraded Punisher Staff. Now, you only need a Glittery Punisher Staff to really get this RNG correct, but of course, if you have a Radiant or even a Splendid, it's really good. And I know a lot of you guys out there probably have one, and you've used it on ticks to get to Aspen Death 50 or 100, but watch this one through. You get to see the process of us changing gear setups, artifacts. Now, granted, we don't have a crit attack stone, which we really should for this to work optimally, but you'll hear us talk about all of it throughout this tune-up, but it's really awesome. So definitely check this one out. I know you probably just immediately want to click away when you see account tune-up. Probably one of the least viewed videos or account tune-ups on here. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys next time. So for Sappy, we're going to take a look. Of course, the first thing I love doing every single time, let's take a look at Sealand. So we do have a 20 done. We got light done, which should be easy because I saw a sneak peek. There was a couple rustles, so that was easy. Light and dark, the big ones are done. That's nice to see. We got Forest pretty close. Old boy, just becoming a warrior on Patreon too. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully it was cheaper over there. But yeah, we got a couple that are pretty far behind. Abyss is always going to be a tough one. Like, Abyss for most people is going to be one of the hardest ones to finish, just because nobody really builds Abyss heroes that are any good. No one's really building Marax either, and yeah. So let's take a look at the heroes. So we got a Russell with a crown and one with an AMB. Speed, HP, not my favorite stones for them. I typically like speed attack or something like along those lines, but using speed enables is good. I would use a lethal fight back on both of them. It's just extra pings, and that's what Russell's all about. The little chip away damage is just perfect. That's not bad though. You got an energy Ada, kind of like a budget Ada, but that works pretty good, honestly. Forces with a upgraded Magic Stone sword. I love it. Stone's not the best, of course, but my guess is, I mean, you got some resources, but you're probably in saving mode, so is a good idea. I forgot to look at Void imprints to see if you had them spread out. You got a little bit in everybody, kind of. No big upgrades currently. Drake, yeah, Drake to me is kind of like that PvE hero. It's nice to have him, but I don't really prioritize him. Energy carry is good with speed. Nope, no imprints there either. Stone was a rando. Yeah, that's what I figured. You probably just upgraded it and just kind of stuck with it because I was like, it's not bad. Why not? Speed HP again is decent. Looks like you have like a suicide carry going on with Balanced Strike. If it works, it works. I can't blame you for it. I've actually run that myself in the past as well. But I kind of like speed HP. It does look like a lot of the heroes have S3, but the hard part with resource management is actually getting the resources to fine tune the account and change stones out to be like, speed attack instead for carries, but it is what it is. Crit attack Garuda. It's okay. Does look like you're building a tanky version, which is good. One tanky, one offensive. That's what I like to see. I'd probably change these enables around to attack, though, personally, and run one Garuda tanky, one Garuda offensive. Sherlock is looking good. So I kind of just did a Sherlock video as well, kind of saying what my opinions are. Of course, my opinions aren't always exactly the right ones, but typically I like running a speed HP stone if I'm running a Rui Scepter, compared to if I'm running an AMB, like an upgraded AMB Sherlock, then I like running speed attack. But it's up to you. Definitely with a Rui, I like building Sherlock's tanky over speedy or offensive. Ticks, ooh, almost the good stone. I thought it was for a second. Holy attack HP, not exactly what you want. You really want holy attack. Hey, look, it's iLogician. What's going on, man? What's going on? This really needs to be changed. It really, really does. This needs to be a 2-2-3-2-2 setup on ticks. Woo! There's where all the void imprints are. Almost V3. Almost V3. But you did get Death 100 done because I do see that level 350. So that is good. I'm sure that ticks helped a lot. You got to support Rogan. And then we start going into the lower enabled heroes. Okay. Alright, alright. So, we got a Delacium. Interesting. So, here's something we can do for you right now to get you some progress. There's a neat little trick you can do. Do we have any spare 6-star gear? No, I need to steal 6-star off of somebody. Who has just 6-star gear? There we go. There we go. So, what we are going to do is highlight something we literally just talked about in this morning's video. And that is going to be a Solo Sherlock taking down Sealand 20 by himself. So, we don't have that much support necessarily. But this should work. One thing you can do is just clear Sealand 20 with a Sherlock. Technically, all you need is a Glittery. It makes it a lot less RNG dependent if you have a full-on Splendid one. Go ahead and change enables. Haha, yeah, Tix is maxed out. Okay. I mean, if we need to, like if I get your permission, Sappy, what we might do is regress those imprints on the ticks and throw it over to the Sherlock. What else do we have? Yeah, we don't really have much. So we're just going to throw some fodder in with him. Actually, do we have Fire Fists? We got a couple Fire Fists. Maybe we'll just run a bunch of... Nah, we don't want stuns, technically. Technically, we don't want stuns. We want them to swap. Is it cool if I buy... Let me check your gems. I mean, you got some gems. Are you cool if I buy like 10 attempts, Sappy? Alright. We'll do like 10 of them just to see what we can do. And then I'll let you take it from there on the other days. But honestly, this is probably going to go pretty smooth for us. And we're going to use the Phoenix Pet. Sounds good? Yeah, sounds good. You need the crit stone too. Yeah, that's one thing you kind of do need as well. But we're going to see what we can get done. Because a lot of this really does rely on his crit rate. Which is why we use the weapon in the 1-3 split up. So that at least he gets 5% more crit. There will be a lot of RNG involved here. Man, yeah, we already didn't, we need to get a few more CCs off there to make it work perfectly. Ace had to go high Punisher, dedicated stone, and a lot of stellar for Sealand Sherlock. Yeah, we might need to invest oh man, he's already low and not going to heal back up. That's not good. You need to get those swaps off. Once you're done with swaps, you're pretty much done. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we can do. This is a perfect example to see what the Sherlock can actually do, because I don't think I've highlighted it on this channel. So let's go to the imprint map. Let's regress the imprints here, get all those stellar shards back, and let's jump on over to the Sherlock. Granted, you got to remember too, we have like absolutely no support either to go behind him, but it's not too bad. So let's jump through this and get him leveled up. Old PC boy, just send me a DM on Discord and we'll get that lined up. Again, it's probably going to be later this week sometime at the very earliest, just because there's a lot of people ahead in line. Do you think we need a V3 minimum? We'll see what we can do with almost V3. We won't have the V3 enable, but we'll be very, very close. We'll pretty much be maxed out up to it. Let's get that going. I really love this quality life improvement where you just hold down the button and it works nicely. All right, so yeah, we don't have a 10-star really to feed off, do we? You have any puppets? I didn't notice. No puppets. All right, we'll just go with this. We'll see what happens. Let's see how far he can go. But I mean, if Sealand is something you really want to focus on, this one can definitely be done with what you have. Did I notice actually oh man, we already didn't swap. That's not good. Yeah, this is not going exactly well for us here. Oh man. Maybe what we're gonna do is literally put him in the back to let the 5-stars and such absorb some hits for him, so that he has a chance to dove some targets first. If we can get a couple doves rolling, so we're not taking a ton, that would be perfect. But at least we did get a swap off. We just need to not take huge chunks of damage. We need to be a little tanky here. All right, now this is going a little bit better. This is going good. This is what we want to see. It's probably better putting him in the back then, yeah. Because the swaps do tons of damage, and then that artifact. Huge difference. That was such a difference putting him all the way in the back. Oh no, don't go how to meet. Stupid iOS device. There we go. I'm gonna have to turn. I'm going this way. I'm going away from chat. We're gonna have to see what happens. Let's see if this works better again. We get that swap on the big boss. The one you really need to keep swapping is the boss and kill him off immediately. Because he's the one that can kind of chunk your health down really big. Alright, alright. Looking good, looking sharp, looking perfect. Splendid Punisher Staff. Or even Radiant. Confirmed overpowered. So we'll get decently up here. Does he have the Dragon Max? Ooh, I can check that. Dragon might be better for the CC. Because we don't really need the Phoenix buff. I just figured the healing might be decent. But then I should really be using Deer if that's the case, if I want the healing. Oh, come on. Kill that big old boss man in the back. So as you can see, this is an interesting fight, isn't it? Honestly, where you're at, Sappy, because you have that upgraded Punisher, you can do a lot of things here. So let's try that. Let's just check the pets. We do have a full Deer if we need the healing. Do we have full Dragon? We do have full Dragon. So let's actually swap that out. Keep on going, but change over to the Dragon for more stun chance and crit chance. Dragon's maxed. Yep, perfect. Although this is going to get more difficult, and it's the reason why usually you need a very high imprinted Sherlock, is to have enough HP to keep doing these swaps without getting one shot and running out of cards. And yeah. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. We need a dove. Oh, we got the doves off. We got the doves off. That's exactly what we needed. We had no more healing and swaps left, and then we get the doves on every target. Perfect. It's crazy what you can do with upgraded artifacts nowadays, which is why we say don't use relics on anything but glorious boost artifacts nowadays, because artifacts just unlock so many potential game modes for you. Reflecting this CC and doving is good. Uh-oh. This one's going to be a death. Oh, wow. We somehow swapped. Perfect. There's still the chance, maybe. Ooh, we could do this. We got stuns. Those stuns were clutch. Oh my god. This is amazing. Sherlock is busted. No, Splendid Punisher Staff is busted. Granted, we only have a Radiant, but it's still a ton of damage. We don't even have a crit attack stone either, but that RNG just lined up perfectly for us. We did proc, but we still have swap so long as we don't get one shot, and that was too much damage. Let's go. Let's see if we can do a little bit more. And you can see, like, our support heroes are literally just garbage. Like, we don't have anything specific in there that's preventing us, or that's helping us, really. Maybe some Fire Fists with energy artifacts would help out as well, but I just kind of wanted to highlight how powerful a solo Sherlock can actually be. Yeah, we're screwed. No more swaps. Let's buy a couple more. Just a couple more. I want to see if we can get up to maybe 20. Okay, man. You got an Inoski for relics. You can't say save relics. No, Smiley. The first hero is perfectly fine for using artifacts. After you have your first E5, then you don't. People love to grab that little snippet of me saying, never buy a hero copy with relics. And then you're like, but you just did that, Barry. It's like, well, no, it's because I say literally every time I'm on the free to play, making your first E5 is perfectly fine buying hero copies for relics. But once you get that first E5, you don't do that anymore. Because getting the E5 is by far the most important thing in the entire game. To help progress and everything. Alright, I think we got this one. We have tons of doves here. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine with this. Oh, we didn't have the damage. We didn't have the damage. So close. Let's just give it one more shot. Swap the 4 Sierra and Uni. Nah. We're not doing this very optimally right here, Stone. Come on now. You know we're not. All right, so we need to... The problem is you can't really CC everything on the most optimal runs, I think, because then you're not doing as many swaps. Last one. Just one more. Just one more. We'll give it one more shot, and then we'll give you some guidance on where to go from here. Would Resilience be better than Purify? I mean... Maybe. Probably. That is a thing. Yeah, I would say so. Probably. What do you have a glittery? No, you just have a regular splendid or a rended kiss of ghost. So let me take a look at what you have in the bags here for the rest of this. Okay, so you only have one kiss of ghost. One thing you can do, because I did notice you also do not have Shadow Sealand done. And as you have seen, you can actually do Shadow Sealand with just an E5 ticks. Of course, you're going to have to put all of those imprints back in on him, and you're going to have to need an upgraded Kiss of Ghost for the healing. But essentially, for Shadow Sealand, we just did this the other day on stream as well. You need to have an E5 ticks. You need to have like 3. You need to have, what was it? An E5 ticks, a Death Sworn. You needed 3 Ice Trolls with energy, and you need a Karma. Not a Karma, never mind. You need what's the name? What am I looking for, guys? The name is blanking on me. Kamath, there we go. You need a Kamath to CC the back line. But yeah, you can do that with just the solo E5 ticks. It can be done. It's going to take some trying, but you really do need an upgraded Kiss of Ghost for the healing on the ticks. Besides that, Abyss... Just the bottomless abyss right there. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Forest. Wait, you don't have Forest done? Wait, what? I mean, I guess because you only have an E3 Rogan. Forest, you should be pretty close to getting done. You need to build up a couple supports, and you can definitely get that done as well. I would finish, as your next project, so to speak, I would finish up that Rogan. And then from there, let's take a look at your light and dark situation. You got a couple Russells. I mean, honestly, you said you got the scrolls for Chinese New Year. It looks like that is true. You're about halfway to a Transcendence Hero. I don't see any cores, though. And once again, this is definitely an account I would probably prioritize going for cores. Abyss is easy. Yeah, with like 500,000 attempts, you can probably get it done with one 10-star Delacium. Sounds like fun. But yeah, I'd probably check out and see what the light hero can do, and then maybe build up the light hero. You do have a lot of food. It's all 4 stars, but that's a lot of 5 stars you can make. But yeah, Abyss is going to be the one that just maybe slowly build up what you need for Abyss to finish it. But as far as Fortress, with enough tries, you should get it done. With Shadow, I mean, Shadow you should be able to progress with the ticks, even just with that Splendid or Radiant Punisher. And then, of course, you're left with Forest. Forest, you probably could get it done right now by putting one Garuda in the front row and put a Rogan with energy in the back row with the offensive Garuda. But more optimally, what I would do is just get that Rogan up to E5. And once he's E5, make him tanky, put him in the front row, and then put both Garudas offensive in the back row. Few attempts, you should get it done pretty easily. And then, of course, like I said, just check out the light hero, see if he's any good. Was buying cores when I had 4,000 scrolls, but figured I had to save again before I started buying cores. Yeah, it's probably... I mean, if you want to do anniversary, kind of math it out, see what you get monthly without buying them daily from the shop, and see if you need to buy any, and then convert all your spending into cores instead, because you'll be able to target copies a lot better. You'll be focusing on getting a ton more stellar shards. You'll be getting more crystals of transcendence potentially as well. So all those things are pretty important. But yeah, I mean, I think you're in a really good spot. You already have at least one of those Rogan copies. That's not too bad either. Yeah, you're looking at a really good spot. But I would basically say wait until the light hero comes out. See if it's something you want. Chances are it's probably going to be a pretty strong hero. Usually Chinese New Year heroes are the best heroes that come out in the year. So getting that one on this account is going to be really good. I would try to build it up from scratch, so make sure you're saving all your food, which you don't have a ton, but you do have some. Honestly, that Ithaca, I don't know what your plan is on that, if you were going to build a Delacium army with her or not. You can decide if you want to use her as food at this point. You don't need her for Sealand 20 in Shadow. So, yep, I think that about wraps it up. Let me know if you have any other questions, though, and we'll try to help you out. If you do have anything else, just hit me up on Discord, and we'll get that answered.